If you've got an addiction, you've got the chance of losing your children. Your children are going to be taken away because you can't care for them properly. That's I can't imagine a more difficult place to be.
The Family Drug and Alcohol Court, FDAC, gives addicted parents a chance to overcome their problems and be reunited with their children.
FDAC is very different than normal proceedings. Normal proceedings, families would often be put through just assessment after assessment. What FDAC does is a much more therapeutic approach to justice. There's a multidisciplinary team that's attached to the court, which will give the family every opportunity to achieve the changes that they need to. So we will put in the right treatments and the right services, and it then becomes an assessment over time to see if they can actually engage with that process of change. The research showed that FDAC actually was a fairer way for families to go through proceedings.
The people who are at the centre of this, the families, when they come to us, they're often pretty wrecked and ruined lives, but some extraordinary people emerge from this.
We found that a lot less parents kind of fought the decisions if their children weren't returned, and they actually developed a level of insight that helped them to kind of move on and perhaps be better contact parents.
There is money involved in making this happen, particularly at the start of establishing a program like this. But the funny thing is that very often this money is going to be spent anyway. It's estimated that if you're a Class A drug user, so crack, heroin, these kind of things, your cost to the public purse is about £40,000 a year. These people are spending lots of public money. And it's about investing that money in places that will prevent bad things from happening, rather than pick up the pieces afterwards.
Interestingly, the FDAC model is very adaptable and it's very flexible.
We were the first project outside of London. I set it up in July 2014. I saw it as an opportunity to work alongside parents rather than doing something to them.
Family drug and alcohol courts do exist outside of London. They exist in Gloucestershire. We're the second site outside of London. We're a very small team, so actually just the logistics of driving around the beautiful countryside of Gloucestershire takes up a lot of our resources.
We've invested quite a lot of time in setting up the court so the atmosphere and the environment was really sort of therapeutic, really. For the parents, they didn't feel as if they were coming to an adversarial court.
Addiction's no different. I mean, in London and Gloucestershire, it's no different. People take drugs, they have different ways of taking drugs, they form their lives around their drug taking, and that work is just the same.
We don't want people to have to start from scratch. The lessons have been learnt over the last few years about what the challenges are, what the barriers are, so we can share that learning with new areas, but also help project planning, implementation, training, mentoring, and ongoing evaluation. Starting an FDAC really involves having some real local champions, having a local judge on board and a leader from the local authority who are going to kind of forge the way for FDAC. You then need to find yourself a local project manager to work alongside the national unit.
I am positive about the FDAC courts being able to roll out across the country for other parents to be able to have that experience. I think it's got enough momentum and enough evaluation, enough effectiveness behind it. Might be a slow journey, but I think we will get there.